Hi, I'm Jennifer Burke, and welcome to Living Vancouver, your guide to the good life here on the West Coast. And we are at the Heather Marina down in False Creek. Oh, so calm and tranquil here amongst the boats. But how do you maintain that sense of peacefulness when you're juggling a crazy family schedule? Maybe it's time for the whole family to get involved in an activity like yoga. Our Jason Krowe did, and as it turns out, his 4-year-old seemed to like it as much as his parents.
Yoga is probably the last thing that comes to mind when I mention the lawnmower, driving a car, polar bear pose, doggy pose, woof woof. But it is if we're talking about family yoga. Carolyn, Milan, and I have decided to come down to Unity Yoga here in Commercial Drive to see what this is all about. In we go.
Yoga for adults, I'd like to make it a lot more like yoga for kids. Every once in a while I throw in something like, you know, trying to get my foot to my ear or something playful for the adults, because I'm always trying to get my adults to play a little bit more in class and to just enjoy the practice for what it is. And kids do that very naturally.
Doing them both at the same time. Whoa! That one rolls us over.
Yoga is really fun because it's very creative, so you can turn yoga into anything. So anything that kids really like to do, like you can ask them for ideas and just use that to spawn a whole new pose or a whole new posture.
And we're going to scoop out the peanut butter, and then we're going to squidge it in between your toes. And then we're going to spread it all the way down the legs, all the way up, oh, covered in peanut butter. And then you're going to take your jam, in English, or jelly, and we're going to scoop it all down between our toes.
That's like the lawnmower.
We're going to get up into dog, everybody. And the kids, you got to try and go round the circle and go through the tunnel. Woo! Keep going, keep going. That's it.
What age can children start yoga?
Pretty much as soon as you can have a two-way conversation, children can be doing yoga.
And 2.
It seems like the best age to start is around 4. Because they do have the listening skills and they are able to mimic what you're doing and to understand a little bit about why they're doing it.
So when they're trying to camouflage in the snow, they like to hide their noses. We're going to lean forward because we're snoozing polar bears. I'm going to hide our nose, so we try and bring our chin down towards the ground. This gives us a nice stretch to our hips and it keeps our polar bear noses warm. So we have to put our seatbelts on first. Put our seatbelts in. Nice straight legs and toes pointing towards the ceiling. Get those steering wheels, and then we're going to go for a drive. We might have a bit of a traffic jam. Uh-oh.
So Unity Yoga was built on the idea that yoga should be accessible for all types of people. And it's really important to us to see that the space is inclusive and a safe space for people to practice. We wanted to get away from the fitness model that yoga is moving towards and come back to the real traditional roots of yoga.
If you feel your little ones would benefit from yoga, you can visit these centers around the Lower Mainland. And of course, lots more information can be found on our website, cbc.ca/livingvancouver.